Hello, Teaquilters. Today is Wednesday, February 12th, 2025, and we're here for 1 hour live. No, 1 hour live chat. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so we'll be here to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I'm also live on Saturdays from 8 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time for live sew and chat. Now, this Saturday, I have a retreat. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be on at 8. I'm going to schedule it for 8. And I may not be on the entire 2 hours, but we shall see what we get into a retreat. I like to go around retreat and see if anybody quilting on anything, have anything they want to share with you guys. And so I'll continue to do that. Sometimes I do that on Friday night. So I'll see how the room is feeling on Friday night and then, go from there. So let's see who's in the chat real quick. I'm not gonna call chat names all night. We've got Sue GSD saying, well, maybe I will, because I don't have anything else planned, because I'm in the middle of trying to get my projects ready for retreat. So I don't have another topic other than opening what came in the mail. So Sue GSD is here saying hello to everyone. 133 days until the doors are swung open to Teaquilts Retreat 2025. So yeah, I'm still working with that. I've submitted my bus schedule on Sunday night. I was up in the middle of Monday morning, I guess, early in the morning hours of Monday, submitting my bus route. And I haven't heard anything back from them, so I probably need to call them tomorrow before I forget. I'm intended to call them today, but today I spent packing and forgot all about the bus trip. So I need to see what's the hold up on that, because it's never taken them that long to give me a quote. Never taken 3 whole days to give me a quote. So I need to check that. And then also, what else would retreat? Southwest was running $59 one-way flights that to some areas. So your area may or may not be included. It should be, because St. Louis is not like one of the major destinations, like going to San Francisco or something like that. So you can see if your flight maybe can be booked now, but you have to book it by tomorrow. It's been going on earlier this week. I think it's a Valentine's Day thing, but you have to plan at least, I can't remember what the number of days is, so it's not like they're expecting you to fly for Valentine's Day. So you can actually book your Teaquilts flight with that if you need to. Vivian Calvi is here. Betsy Layton is here. Dolores Phelps, Joy Creations. Don Cunningham, Brenda Foley, Sharon Lewis, Carissa Renninger, Kevin the Quilter, Anita Scott, Judy Smith, and I think I got everyone right now. So other things with retreat is that I got all the supply lists. I just need to see if it's anything that I can order, because there's like one product that I feel like everybody's gonna have to go buy, and maybe I can see if I can get it in bulk. Maybe seeing if I can help the group out that way. So I'm going to look completely at all this. Well, we only got like 2 supply lists right now, and I'm gonna look at those and see if there's anything that I can get to avoid people having to bring something a little bit bulky. Okay, my screen isn't moving here, so I guess I'm gonna have to go out of chat and come back in, because it's not giving me all the chats. Let me go back to where I stopped. Should have known something was off. when it was just sitting there. Okay, Kevin the Quilter is talking about the Pillowcase charity drive that Teaquilts is doing for 2025. If you are not attending retreat, pillowcases should be mailed in by May 31st, 2025. They should arrive by May 31st, 2025, so that I can get everything packed up and then passed along to Kevin. And then we're looking for 200 pillowcases. We don't care how they're made and what, like, we don't care if they're French seamed or not. We would prefer to have the hot dog or burrito style pattern. And if you don't know what that is, you can just Google free hot dog style pillowcase or burrito style pillowcase. Make sure you put the word free. There are so many free patterns online that you should not have to purchase a pattern for that. And then if you're wanting to mail one in or more, you can use my P.O. box, which is in the description box of all of my videos. So we need 200 pillowcases. We got, I don't know. How come I can't remember that number? And I moved my book because I've been over here prepping for retreat, trying to get stuff cut. But I might need to pull it back out anyway. So we have 68 pillowcases of the 300, 200. I don't know where 300 come from. 200. And so we are looking forward to that. So they will be donated to anyone that needs a pillowcase. I think when we're sewing, I think we get a little wrapped up on, is it going to a charitable organization sometimes? And I like to give them to anybody that needs them. So like daycares, senior centers. I got a veteran center by me. Rehab, like people that's going to get chemo or insulin. So anybody that needs a pillowcase, I got organizations that we give quilts to that we've never given pillowcases to, so we can also add pillowcases to that. That's called Almost Home. That's our main charity organization that my small group here uses. Any children's home, we're more than willing to donate pillowcases. So anybody that needs a pillowcase, the more pillowcases we have, the more we can give out. Because it was weird because I had those little pillows that we made last year, and I was even in the store one time and a kid was having a meltdown and I ended up going to the car asking the parent when I came back in with it if I could give it to him, and that shut the kid up. It's something interesting, colorful. So yeah, I don't think a pillowcase would do that, but you never know what somebody might need at any given time. So that's what we're doing. Remo JS is here reminding you to thumbs up, show your love and support, subscribe to the Educator of Quilting. Stop lurking. We don't bite. Sit back and enjoy. And also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Let's see. Also, if you're watching and you can't comment, that means you're not subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell. I'm also over on Facebook, Teaquilts LLC. Make sure that you answer the 4 questions so that you can gain admission. Claudette Hall's here. Janet McCarroll. Shelly. Francis Jackson. Michelle the Quilter. Cool gal. A lot of people have hit that thumbs up, so thank you so much. That means that their rent is paid. When you see that in the comment, it means that they've hit that thumbs up button. Janice Miller is here. Maddie. And Bonita Nance, working on her scrap club project. That's one thing I want to pack up to take to retreat so I can get that done, because I haven't worked on it since Sunday. Dorothy Battle is here. Suzette Peterkin Denton. Kevin's not right. My Miss T is the official sponsor of Southwest Airlines. I mean Southwest. The funny thing is, other like only time I really had my flights rescheduled was like 3 or 4 times when I had scheduled in June my flights for Hawaii. It got rescheduled like 3 times, but I've never really had other flights rescheduled. I mostly go from here to Atlanta um on Southwest. So it's just weird. I haven't had any issues with Southwest, so I know some people do. I mean, you have issues on all airlines nowadays. So Bonita Nance is here. The layovers alone coming from my area using Southwest. And I saw that where somebody had just sent me their flight, their itinerary, and they were coming from Louisville, Kentucky, I think. And it took taking them to Denver. I'm like, hello? Just bypass the route. Okay. So I don't understand what's going on with that. I'm thinking maybe they don't have enough pilots or something. I don't know. Holly Duvall is here. I'm like, by the time you fly and go all around this crazy schedule, you've been on drove and got here quicker. Ain't that crazy? Holly Duvall, Minnie Dula, Leah Bryan, Clovis Gardner. Carissa is asking Vivian if she received the box, and also Vivian, she's saying yes, and then I'm also asking, has she mailed the box to me? Because I went looking today and didn't see it. So making sure that when we're talking about boxes, there is about 9 or 10 of us in a group that are doing round robins, and you were supposed to have mailed your box out by Saturday. People should be acknowledging that they have received the box, and that's not happening. We also have a Facebook group, so if you're not a member of that Facebook group, Teaquilts Round Robin 2025 or 20 Round Robin USA only, something like that, because we're not going to mail overseas because the boxes won't make it in time. So if you're not a part of that group and you're in the round robin, go join that group. Also, if you have not mailed your box, please inform the person who is getting your box that you haven't mailed it. And in future, make sure that all boxes get mailed out on time or early, because you're only giving that person so many days in order to work on someone's round robin, and they want to put their best foot forward. But if they've got a design they would like to do and don't have time to do it, then that's going to affect somebody's round robin. So please make sure that when we do the round robins, that we are mailing out on time. And also, you should be sending your packages where you can track them. So you shouldn't. I know that I haven't received my box. But the box that I mailed out, I didn't get a confirmation that my box was received, but I went and saw that the confirmation that it had been delivered. And so at least I know my box got delivered. I haven't heard anything from the person yet. So you should be acknowledging when you receive the boxes. So you can check your own tracking number to make sure that your package got delivered as well. That's your proof that your box got sent. So every box should have some form of tracking on it. And you don't have to pay for extra tracking. I think USPS Ground Advantage has shipping and I think $100 insurance included. And then also Priority Mail has tracking and also has $100 priority shipping. Priority insurance, I'm sorry. $100 insurance on it. What else? Let's see. Jester Creative Spaces is here. Cynthia Shea, Don Cunningham, I think I said. Joe Cormel Perkins is here. And trying to get to the bottom because I got my screen wouldn't show me, and I didn't know I was behind. Sheila Willis is here. Ray Mahone. Peggy O'Connor, who is sewing fabric hearts, Valentine's on cardstock. Awesome, awesome. Our sale lady is here. And Betty Ward. Roxanne Sexton is here. Deborah Holloway. Trying to make sure I get everybody. Vivian said that her box was shipped on the 5th. You need to check your tracking because you didn't send me a tracking number. So could you please check the tracking on it, Miss Vivian? Because I don't have it. I checked today. Deborah Quilts is here. Melody Kiefer. Maddie says she's mailing her pillowcases this weekend. Miss T, have you ever made a Kawandi quilt? That's Betty Ward. No, but I've been thinking about doing one and just using my long arm. I just haven't done it yet, but I do want to do one of those. I can't decide if I want to put batting in it or not. I know a lot of people don't put batting in it. I think I want to try one with batting and one without. Liz Wilson is here. Zandra Odom. And Patsy Johnson, Teresa Forrester. So welcome everybody to the chat. I got a few things. When I showed you the stuff from Temu, I forgot to show you these boxes. I ordered a lot of variegated threads. And I ordered 3 boxes. They were pretty cheap. They're supposed to be, let me see what they say. They don't even have stickers on here. I can't remember if they're polyester or mixed. They look like they could be polyester. Not polyester, cotton, 100% cotton. That's what it looks like to me. I noticed that like from some color boxes to others that you will get some duplicates in their boxes. But they're, like I said, relatively inexpensive. So it's not a big deal. I've been wanting to get these because I do a lot of variegated colors. I normally buy sulky rayons, but the thread is so expensive. It's like I don't want to buy it, and I can't. They don't have it at where I get my products from, so they don't have it in stock. So I'm not willing to pay what they want me to pay for sulky. So I'm gonna try some inexpensive cotton for top stitching and see if I like that. So it's gonna be when I'm like quilting in the hoop and things like that. So I wanted something that was for the sewing machine, not the long arm machine. I have some long arm variegated thread, but not for the sewing machine over here, because it's a little bit thicker, the thread that I use for my long arm. So that one's that. I just kept forgetting to show it. Don saying, what is a Kawandi quilt? It's like you just take your fabric scraps. You don't necessarily cut them because you're just going to overlap raw edges. And you start from the outside edge of your quilt and you just lay the pieces down, slightly overlapping. And then you're just top stitching around the outside edges. I've seen some people that do it with batting. Some people that just put it on top of a backing fabric and then they just lay stuff on top. So you can do it either way you want. Now, a longer stitch than 12-inch looks really good. But I'll probably try to just do traditional so I'm not doing too many adjustments. And then see from there. Now, this came in the mail, and this from Quilting Today, and I was trying to figure out, like, what did I order from Quilting Today? And I just forgot just that quick that this was sent. in the mail from Joe Cormel. Let's see. Okay. It's a Underground Railroad label companion kit. So you sent me a label. Did you forget? Let me see what's in here, because this is different. So, and I didn't know when I got mine, when I purchased my book when it first came out eons ago. I still got the original book, and I just made my own, and I didn't know that they were selling the Underground Railroad pack like this. And then for people that like to cut, and this one's even bigger. This is the one I needed to cut out. I needed that one. But I already used the small one that Joe Cormel gave me, so I'll have two more, because I am planning on making this quilt again. And then what she did was, instead of you pulling your pages out of your book, you've got all the labels, pages of labels. Joe Cormel is so nice, so generous. And it's, let me see. And I haven't read anything, but you've got the 6-inch pieces, the 12-inch cuts, so both sizes, 6-inch label, which is what I ended up getting from Joe. And then we also have the 12-inch. So I've already made my label block, so I'm just going to keep all of this for the next time that I make the quilt. So thank you, ma'am. That's really nice. I didn't know what she was sending. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you weren't following Joe Cormel, who is with Quilts by Cormel on YouTube. She is doing Underground Railroad, and I am trying to finish up an Underground Railroad. I had to make 2 blocks from a quilt that my deceased, passed away, no longer with us, friend had started, and I kept her blocks because I knew her family wouldn't know what they were. So I am in the process of fixing that up. She had fabric with it, and I'm changing it just a little bit, not a whole lot, because I just want to stay with whatever it was that she was kind of doing. But I did end up replacing one fabric because I had 2 blue fabrics and 1 red, and I wanted 2 reds and 1 blue. So I did do some switching. So thank you. That's really nice. I'll put this, I'm not going to put this back in here because it's bulky, because I already got my stuff all packed up, so I don't want to put, I barely have any room in there. So I am going to leave this out. So thank you so much, Joe Cormel. I didn't know what that was going to be. And then it was coming from Quilting a Day. I'm like, when I first, she told me, send me an email. And then I was like, what did I order from Quilting a Day? And I go, oh, okay, it's Joe. It's Joe. So that's really cool. Monty Pep is here talking about lurking. People still liking the thread. Janet says, T, I received my rotary cutter yesterday. Been using it all day and love it. Working on binding tonight. Yes. Also, I had one person to email me and say that they had ordered, well, they ordered both sizes of rotary cutters, but the 45 didn't even have a blade in it. So I'm trying to work through that as well. So hopefully that happened to no one else. Now, before I'm shipping out anything, I'm looking to make sure that the blade is on the rotary cutter. There should be a blade on the rotary cutter. There is not, you know, it's shipped from Canada, so I'm sure, I don't know what they can do about that, going through customs and all of that type of stuff just for one blade, but I'll just see what they say. I don't know what else to do. It's not like it's here in the United States, but I'm going to let them know that it happened so that they can watch out for it in the future for sure. And then I'll just go from there when I get a response. So Don is saying, T, I think you had some videos on making starch out of vodka, maybe. Yes, I do. You can just search Teaquilts and starch, And what I do is I tell you all the different things that I use for starch, even spray sizing, wrinkle remover when I use each type, and sometimes just water. Okay, so yeah, you can just search that and it'll come up. And they're talking about that in the chat. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking about that. T. Roberts is here. Liz Wilson says, Miss T, have you used your LDH batting shears? Like or dislike them? I haven't cut any batting yet. I did mess with them a little bit to see if they would, how to open them, because I couldn't figure that out. They're actually still in here. I haven't done any long arm quilting. And what I was trying to do was see if because it comes with a plastic sheath. And so I had bought some of these that goes on regular scissors, and I was trying to see if this would work on here. And it does not right now. It's about 1/4 of an inch too short. So what I'm going to do is cut this leather strap. I've got plenty of leather scraps. And I'm just going to put a piece in here about 3/4 of an inch. I'm just going to put a piece in here, zigzag over it really, really good. And then I'm going to use this sheath instead of the plastic one. But I kept the plastic one because I don't want to pitch it before I get this one right. So it's just a 1/2 inch too short. But I did figure out how to open it. I don't have a whole lot of hand strength, and right now my hands do not want to cooperate. But you squeeze the handle, and then this pops out the bottom, and then they open up. So yeah, I used my other LDH scissors, the 10-inch. I got 10-inch left-handed shears, and I really like them, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Wait a minute. This thing now look like it wanna, maybe the leather is stretching because it's snapping. Look at that. Look at God. The leather just stretched just enough. Now I can get it on there. I've been going on and off. And then just to keep it from opening, you just squeeze and push the metal bar back into the bottom. And then it keeps it from opening up. So I just took the metal bar out, squeeze it, put the bar back. So yeah. So now I guess I'll put this, I'll save it and put it somewhere. So I was thinking I had to do some modifications. And again, they have some paperwork about the scissors. Recommended care instructions, which on the LDH scissors, I think a few people did order them. They do recommend that you oil their scissors, which I have never had another company tell you to oil your scissors. So make sure you oil them every now and then, depending on your use. Oh, Joe Carmel said, yes, she did remember, but yes, I wanted to say thank you for the interview, and if you want to make another one, yes. So I do plan to make another one. I haven't decided if I'm going to give this one to my niece or not. I'll get this one made and then maybe decide once I make another one and decide from there. And I've never made it in 6-inch. I think the 6-inch one, making the 3-story quilts, would be cool too. You don't need as much space to hang one quilt, and you can like hang one quilt at a time if you're ever doing like some kind of Underground Railroad spiel. I think I might do that, and then have the larger one available too. So thank you. Liz says that was nice of Joe Carmel. Yes, always. She's always sweet. Um, um, Teresa talking about danger, danger. These are coming in really handy when I'm going along the quilt, when I'm cutting it off the frame. That's what I use batting scissors for the most. I use them when I'm cutting my batting off the roll, but I also use them when I'm cutting my quilt off the frame. Instead of unpinning the whole quilt, I just go through with the batting scissors, open them up, and just slide on down the quilt, cut the batting and the backing at the same time. Bessie talking about looks like Edward Scissorhands. Y'all so funny. Oh my goodness. He can cut the bushes with those. But batting scissors, you do need them to be big, especially when you're trying to cut batting off of a roll. And it just helps. Claudette says they look wicked. And I'm looking, I have other ones by, who is that? Kai. I have Kai's batting scissors too. And I do like them. I've had them for a few years. I feel like just now they might just be a tad not as sharp as they were, but they're still cutting fine. But I've cut a lot of stuff with those scissors, and I've had them probably 8 to 10 years. Long as I've had my, well, yeah, because I've had my long arm like this month makes 10, last month. I got it at the end of June, so it's like February, this month, whatever. I mean, the end of January in 2015. It came like near the last day of the month or something like that. So, it's been 10 years and I've been using those scissors. I probably bought them that same year in Paducah. So they're doing great. Um, oh, Liz says, where is she? I made one for mine I like. Okay, and then she was talking about I made a faux to cover the leather one when not using them. Sorry, I didn't explain. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I'm hoping that this has this little hole in here. Maybe it can be hung from. And if it's locked, no, that doesn't stay in there. So we don't have to squeeze much to get this out. This do come out. I didn't want to be janking, like jerking on things because I'm real good at that. I'll tear stuff up when I first get it because I know I can send it back. But this, you don't even have to squeeze this to come out. It just goes in and out. So that's good because I'm like, I don't have a whole lot of strength in my hands as I've gotten older. Hey, Tracy Middlebrook, welcome, welcome. So then the star of tonight's group is, I got 2 boxes in the mail today. This one is from Mary Wilson. So we're going to see what's in them. Mary Wilson. Got to get through the tape. Ooh, pillowcases. Ooh, pretty. Oh, this is 20 pillowcases. So let me get my book. Write her name down. Okay. My pen just went on vacation or something. So with her 20 pillowcases, we now have 88. So goal is getting accomplished. I think what I'm going to do towards the end of this is maybe I'll do like towards the end. Maybe after retreat or at retreat or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to remember at retreat, but at some point after the deadline, I'm going to do some kind of drawing for people that participated. And it's not going to be anything huge or big, but just appreciating somebody out of the drawing, because I can't give everybody a gift for participating. I'm just not made that way. I don't have those kind of funds. But I do want to thank people. And maybe what I'll do is I'll maybe get like some kind of Amazon gift card or something, and then you can just get something tiny off of Amazon. Nothing big, but something for participating. So that'll be cool. Mary Wilson, 20 pillowcases, and they so pretty. I can see her theme. She got themes galore here. Okay. This one right here is music. Very pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Music. I can temporarily just sit them in the boxes because I'm going to go put them into the bags when I leave out of here. Got a gingham with some kind of Dresden on top. Very pretty. Reminds me of those little pesky Dresdens that I'm making. And thinking of Dresdens, is anybody working on Dresden Village other than Kevin and I? I haven't seen any posts, not even what fabric people are using. I would like to see some posts in Dresden Village group, please. Thank you. Very pretty. This one's like bird cages. And it's got birds and butterflies. And then up here is flowers. Really pretty. This one's a brown one. I like how she's gotten all themes. So she's already hit some novelty specialties. This one could be for a boy or a man. Another one with the bird cages. Very pretty. This is the top. The top part is the bird cages. I had it upside. I was holding it to you upside down. Right here. Gorgeous. And it's funny because when we're making stuff for kids and thinking that they won't like pink and all of that, all kids like is color. I think we program them into liking or thinking that something is male or female. Very pretty. I like how she's going from top to bottom with her fabrics. This is the top. Very pretty. I love this fabric too. It's red with metallic gold. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. I haven't been counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's right here. The only reason I'm counting is because I got to keep count just to make sure the counts are right. Because I got to keep track of how many we're doing. And then here is that gingham that was on the bottom is now on the top. Very pretty. Well, I guess I should be showing it this way. So that's 10. And the next 10 are here. And then here's the last 10. Or the next 10. Very pretty. I like the clamshell fabric too. So that's 1. 2. 3. People saying beautiful pillowcases. Love the variety of fabrics for the pillowcases. Francis is asking, did I get a chance to order the templates of Dresden Village? Yes, I did. I placed the order yesterday or Monday, because they normally take the next day to ship or two, and it took them 2 days. So maybe I ordered them Sunday. They shipped them yesterday, and they'll arrive tomorrow. So I will probably get those out. I'm gonna just say next week, because if they come tomorrow, I don't have any control over when they'll come. And then I have to package them, but then I gotta go to retreat, so I'm packing for retreat and trying to do stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to send them until I come back from retreat. So maybe Monday they'll get in the mail at the latest. I will make sure that they're in the mail by Monday. Another bird cage at the top. Pretty clam. This is the top. I think she turned other one upside the other way. So that's clam shells. And this is the top right here. Another music one. Isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous. We're playing basketball and football. That's gorgeous. I've never seen the two mixed, so that's cool. And she got so many different varieties. Really, really awesome. Dragonflies on this one. And it's purple. And then nice coordination here. I like this black fabric. Look at that. It's got circles. Gray dotted circles, making circles, and then a larger grayer circle in the middle. I've never seen that. It amazes me how much fabric is out in the world today. And this one is like outdoor theme at the top. And I'm not sure what the bottom is until I pull it back and get a good look at it. But that's what it looks like. It's got bumblebee in the middle band. I don't know what that is. Is it like a tiller or something like that? That's what it looks like. All right. So thank you, Mary Wilson, for all the beautiful pillowcases. I really appreciate it. I'm going to take these out when I leave and go put them into the bag. Darcy says, I think you will get more than 200. A lot of people saying, Mary, beautiful pillowcases. Beautiful, very pretty collection. Linda Williams is here with pretty fabrics the pillowcases are made of. Beautiful. And Maddie says those are so pretty. Oh, love the sports case. Yes, that was cool. I like music, so I like the music ones, even though I don't play guitar, but I still like music, period. A lot of people saying beautiful fabric. I haven't seen such a nice selection of fabrics in my local shop. Nice, Mary Wilson, and that's from Sharon. And Teresa says, those are also pretty. Yes, they are. And great job on the beautiful pillowcases. And then Mary's here saying, you are so welcome. So thank you so much. We're at 88 now. Let's see what's in Darcy Savali's box. It came. I did go check the post office today, and nothing else came. These came Monday, I think. Both of these boxes, because I didn't go to the post office yesterday. But I did go today, and there was nothing there. I ended up dropping off some orders. 6. So, okay. Darcy's doing dual duty here, I see. So we're just going to write down her name here. On that and the other one, because she's got, look like some things for a retreat or something. I don't know. We'll see. I can draw a line if I'm mistaken. But we're going to put her name down in 2 places. Just in case. All right. let's start. She's got plastic bags here on top. And then something fell off of it, see? That's the shipping. I'm gonna pop it back into the, I don't even know what it is. I just picked it up. So I want to be surprised just like you guys. All right, here we go. These are pillowcases like I thought. And Darcy is coming to retreat, so she definitely mailed hers in. So she don't want to be carrying all the pillowcases that she made. And just looking at the stack, just gorgeous. Look at that. Fabric to me is like going to the candy shop. Or people that like the bakeries, you know. It's all a work of art. Just looking at fabric. Don't even have to be made into anything. So it looks like she stacked hers in pairs where she used the top on one, the bottom on the other. So that's pretty cool. So here we go. Coordinated pillowcases. So that's one. This is two. Very pretty cave print. Isn't that gorgeous? That's two. Americana. Three. With like Snoopy Dog, but he's got blue ears. That's three. Number four. Gorgeous. Breast cancer. This is five. This is six. And I'll get the butterfly print you can barely see there. There you go. Butterfly print with that purple. It's gorgeous. So that's six. Make sure I don't miscount. This one is seven. I keep showing the opposite side. I think I must have the stack upside down. Seven. This print is mermaids. Isn't that pretty? That's seven, and this is eight. And gorgeous. Just a geometric print, like a shadow box almost. Very pretty. So that's eight. I'm going to put these back in the bag because the box is really full. The other ones were in. They just fit the box. So I'm going to make sure they don't tumble out. And I will leave here and go put them up. And then there's another bag. So that was 8, if I'm not mistaken. Hi, Lenora Brown. Welcome, Jeanette. Kevin is asking Sharon Lewis if she read above about the starch. Just to make sure. I'm just not reading all of that because I got too much. I'll be here forever. I don't, well, yes they are. I was going to say I don't think these are pillowcases, but yes they are. Pillowcases plus. I don't see a note yet. I need to see if I see a note in here. Sometimes they have notes attached. This is, oh God, I'm getting old. I can't remember stuff. The prints that I collect is down here on the bottom. Real pretty. And it's red and black and white. Just gorgeous. So that's 9. This is 10. Has that candy. I don't eat it, so I don't know what it's called. I think it's candy. 10. 11, and 12. So she sent 12 pillowcases. So 2 like this. And let's see what this print is, because it's got some red in this one and the other one does not. So this is what that print looked like. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And then this one's that same print, but it doesn't have the red highlights. Or similar. It's not the same. It's just a similar print. Gorgeous. With the white and red on there. Just gorgeous. You all doing a great job. So put Darcy down for 12. Guess what? That's an even 100. How did Darcy know? We are 50% of the way to our goal. So yay! That is awesome. Let's see if it's a note in here next. I almost like cut my toe off or something. Yep. There it is. It's like, where's the note? I knew it was gonna be a note in here. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Many, many thanks. And then she says, I am so excited for my first retreat. Your YouTube videos and all the special projects you do help quilters so much. This is an extra gift for you. Thank you. This money is for you to do something for yourself because you do so much for all of us. Oh my gosh. I haven't even, I just saw the check, okay? For the many things that you do that make such a difference. And she's got love, Darcy. So thank you. There's another note. Hold on. Says, Miss T, I hope you like the pillowcases. I want to give you a few things you could use as door prizes at the retreat. The item from Missouri Star, I ordered one for a friend and a few other things, so I must have spent enough to get one free. I'm very excited for the retreat. Happy quilting. Love, Darcy. So thank you, thank you. That's really nice of you. Not necessary, but very much appreciated, Darcy. She always is very supportive, doing a lot. Like I said, I picked her out of the group when she first came through, when we were having issues with trolls. And so she was one of my first moderators when we started needing moderators. And she's been here ever since. She's been through some ups and downs and been here with her. Hopefully we're helping her as much as she's helping me, because I appreciate you guys as well. So one of the things that was in the pillowcases was a fat quarter bundle, looks like. And let's check and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fat quarters is here. Sometimes I give out individual fat quarters. Sometimes I put stuff like this into the drawing. So we'll just see where they end up. I love boutiques and got so many of them. It's ridiculous. The thing that fell out earlier was chalk cartridge set. So I'm thinking this is something that we use to mark. Ideal for tailoring, quilting, sewing, chalkboards, hobbies, and more. Used for labeling, drawing precise lines, and marking exact points. Works great on textile, wood, paper, plastic, and much more. Always test chalk on an extra piece of fabric before application to your project. Reaction to the chalk can differ depending on type of fabric. Make light, thin markings. Do not make heavy marks. Do not iron over marks. So this is interesting. I had never seen this before. Very interesting. And then it's got all the different color sticks in there, just so you all can see. And then they've got this fatter piece up here. That's eraser. I think that's an eraser. And then all the thin chalk pieces go into the bottom. Yep, because it's got a white one in there. And then even has the manual sharpener right here. So that's cool. Door prize. Another door prize she has is a Hoffman Valley Pop. I think, well, no. sometimes they do two of the same fabrics, but this looked like 40 different pieces of fabric. 40 different fabrics, each 2.5 by 44/45, designed in US. This one is the style number BP-462, called Dewdrop. Cut with laser guided machine, 100% cotton. But isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. She's got a bag in here. I know, remember the year that everybody was going gun-ho about the red truck with the tree in the back? She's got a bag in here. And then this is what she must have been talking about from Missouri Star. Let me tilt it so you can see the engraving. The engraving, Missouri Star Quilt Company got the star. So let's see what this is, because I don't know all their products. Okay. It been through traveling, so we gotta, let's see. Yeah. So we just gotta push stuff back down because it's, you know, been pushed around a lot. We don't want to present it badly. And it's got like one of the little moisture things in here, so that's cool too. All right. So it says Missouri Star Quilt Company Signature Series by Jenny. And then up at the top, it has some elastic so that you can put things in here, whatever you want to add in. And of course, one on the other side, so it could be something long or not. And then on the bottom, it has your shears, your seam ripper, I think. I'm going to look. And then a rotary cutter, some smaller style scissors for cutting fine points. Let's see. Yeah, this is also a stiletto head that goes into the seam ripper. So you have the seam ripper, and then you've got the stiletto head as well. And I do like that this has a cover on it. Very nice. Let me pull out the scissors, and then I'll tell you that this same pattern is also on the rotary blades. Just so you can see it. See that pattern? It's like little asterisks or snowflakes like. That's also the pattern that's on your rotary blade. So very nice. And I don't think there's anything in the top underneath, but I'll check because I checked the bottom. So we'll just make sure. Nope. Nope. Just want to make sure. We don't want to miss anything. So that's really cool. That'll be a great door prize gift. All comes in a case. And even if you got more tools, you've got room on top here, like another 1.25 inches maybe. And then you've got, like I said, room here to put some things in too. So if you want to add in your wood press, things like that, screwdrivers, you can just lay them in here and have all of your tools in one case. And you can also cut a piece of like felt and put it over the top, and you can also lay that stuff right on top. You don't have to use this part if it's something that won't fit between this or stay. So you can just make yourself a little felt, trace the bottom part, and you can just lay your stuff on top, and you don't have to worry about it damaging your you know, specialty tools down here, her signature series. So that's really cool. Very pretty. Very pretty. Well, thank you, Darcy. That's really fun. These boxes are fun to open. Lots of fun to open. like Christmas. The joy is in the opening. All right. So that's cool. So that is it. One other thing I forgot about on retreat is that I do have now 2 people that have single rooms that are looking to sell. I haven't been able to sell any rooms. So if anybody is wanting to attend retreat, I have 2 singles rooms that have been booked. So if you are interested in attending, please let me know. The cost for a single room is $1,100 for a 5-night retreat, 6 days. We go Tuesday, the last week of June, which is the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. Tuesday, June 24th through June 29th. Sunday, I think. Let me make sure. I have so many dates. Things going on. I have to put stuff on my calendar. I can't remember all of that. So June 24th through the 29th, 2025. Retreat starts at 10 a.m. And for people that are concerned about traveling, if you drive, you just come on to the retreat center. If you are flying in or taking a train, we make accommodations. You'll just pay like Uber fee, but it's called Cuber because my daughter is picking up quilters. So that's what the fee, we'll have a fee for her to pick you up. So you're not dealing with any local transportation. We know where you are at all times once you hit St. Louis. So I have, again, 2 single spots, 5 nights, 6-day retreat. We have a chartered bus trip. We have a couple of classes scheduled and probably a lecture, and I don't know what else yet. And then we have a local shop hop as well. So we do the chartered bus to take us on a long distance route. And then we also have a local route that we use. So we just get into various cars and we just go. You don't need to have a car to go. We figure it out. We figure out how many people want to go, because our local people are not going to go because it's our local quilt shops. But we figure out how many people want to go to the local shop hop, and then we start making sure we got a seat for everybody. So if you're interested in that, you can contact me at Teaquilts at teaquilts.com. That's my email. And I will send you a registration form. And remember, June's just right around the corner, so you almost need to, I always try to tell people that even when retreat is full, to keep saving your money, during the year. If you're trying to go, your $50 a month, all of that, it adds up eventually, and then you have enough money to go to a retreat. It's going to have to almost be paid at one time in order for you to go, because June is just right around the corner. So, and I got somebody else whose spot is a paid spot. So the retreat center has the money, and so I'm trying to save people from losing their money is what I'm trying to do. So please, if anybody is wanting to attend a Teaquilts retreat, or available, make sure you're available. Nothing else comes up. Check with family and friends. Make sure nobody's graduating or getting married so that you can attend retreat. So this would be awesome. I'm trying to see what this is, if it's got anything to do with retreat. So just a minute. People are saying, nice scissors, Darcy. Mona did what is here. And Darcy says, heck yeah, it's a blast here. Well, thank you. Okay, so I'm glad I read this, because now I just have one spot available for a single room. So thank you for the update. I appreciate that. So yeah, I've been trying to fill spots, because I hate for people to lose their money. That's why when we start scheduling, I try to make sure people know, make sure you can attend. I try to go through that. because I hate for somebody's money to be tied up. These organizations are accepting more money to even book. I have to even pay 25% down to book. And so I've already made payments. And so once they get money, they don't know nothing about no refunds, okay? So yeah. So then it's like, things have changed. It used to be that we showed up with whatever number we showed up with, and they would bill us, and then we'd pay on the last day of retreat. We pay any remaining balance. You pay like so much money down, and it wasn't like a whole lot of money down. It was like maybe $50, $25 per person, something like that. And then once retreat was over, the end of retreat, you go into the office and you make the final payment. They don't do that anymore. Now money is all collected before you even show up on their site. They're not messing around. And then the one has no refunds from day one, and the other one has 6 months prior. You get a certain percentage back if you cancel before 6 months. So it's all getting a little convoluted with the rules from one place to the next. So let's see. Kevin's being the Teaquilts cheerleader of the charity drive, saying 100 more pillowcases to go, folks. That is cool. I know Kevin's making a lot of pillowcases. Sue has made a lot of pillowcases. They got, at least between the two of them, another 50. So I feel like this goal has been sealed. And I got people in my scrap quilting club, local, that are making pillowcases. And so they've made some that I've got in here, but they also be making more. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of pillowcases. So I feel like we're going to overshoot 200, but that's going to be good. I'm not going to raise the goal though. That's right, Don says 50% there. The red, black, and white is the print that I made my very first quilt out of. Now that's cute. Probably the one that the red, black, and white is the print that I made my first quilt out of. So that's cool. I like looking at fabrics, especially in scrap quilts where I've made them for family, and I don't have those quilts anymore. It's just nice to know when you look down and see the fabric. Paisley. Thank you, Jester Creative Space. When I was talking about, yeah, I collect Paisleys, but I can't remember the name today, okay? I seen it twice because somebody else pillowcase, one or two of them had a Paisley in it, and I couldn't remember before I got to that Paisley. But that one was a really pretty Paisley. With the, it was one that had the red with the gold over it, had some Paisley type print to it as well. I kind of didn't say it because I couldn't remember the word. Brenda Perkins is here. Very generous gifts, Darcy. Very nice of you, Darcy. And Jeanette says, nice big scissors. And Don says, yes, fun like Christmas. Right. I'm glad you all like the stuff. And she's like, she probably was just glad to pass it on. It's so weird like if you're not using something and you decide you're going to pass it on, it's so weird that somebody else, your trash is somebody else's treasure. So it's always interesting when I put stuff out on the tables, what goes first. It's always interesting to me. Darcy is also reminding you she's doing that job. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button before you leave. And then Joe Carmel says Jackman's is worth the trip, laughing out loud. Yeah, that's one of my favorite stores. But I did tell y'all that I went to one of the shops that's on the Shop Hop. I swear to God, that's my new favorite quilt shop. Okay. And you should not swear. But I'm telling you. And that had to take I have a quilt shop that I love in Iowa. And now I have Jackman's, always have had Jackman's here. Although I do like Also Personal. We got them here too. Jackman's because it's closer to me, I guess. But I like Jackman's, the size, the amount of fabrics that they have, the classroom space they have. And then I also like the one that's on our trip. It's my new favorite, I think, because of space, accommodations, and all of that. It's just beautiful. Holly T, I sent you an email. I just saw it. Thank you. June is saying good night. People know we about to X up out of here. Hi, Kim R. Oh, and Vivian say she got at least 28 pillowcases. So see, that's like 78, so almost 80. And that's just 3 people. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to cut at this retreat. I got so much that I need to do that I'm not sure if I'm going to do pillowcases or not. I got too much to do, but I might, just the thought of trying to pull fabric to coordinate is like stressing me out right now. So maybe not, because I'm so far behind on projects that I'm trying to make sure I get caught up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this Scrap Club via Zoom project for the month of February. I'm trying to get that done. I'm caught up with Scrap Club here, but I need to look at the next one to see. I'm in a mystery sewing thing that I haven't even touched fabric for. Dresden Village. I haven't even started Fabulous. I want to do that this month, but I don't think I'm going to be able to accomplish that at retreat. Just picking fabrics is too much. I'm working on another project with So Busy Quill Gill. Just picking what fabric I want to use has stressed me out that I haven't cut one piece, okay? So I got one. I need to make another Take 5 quilt because somebody is trying to buy my quilt. And I'm thinking maybe I just need to piece another one and I can keep my quilt and then they can have the new one that I made because I like my quilt too. So I might make another Take 5 quilt. So I have a kit that I cut. So I'm going to see I don't know if I'm going to work on it, but I'll take it. So I got 3 projects already. Dresden Village, which can take the entire retreat and have not a lot to show. My Scrap Club via Zoom quilt. And Dresden Village. No, Dresden Village, this quilt, and the Take 5. So I got 3 projects to take. T, if you got too much, leave the pillowcases up to us. Yeah, because that's the other thing that I was thinking. I'm like, you all are doing such a great job. I don't feel like I need to make a pillowcase. I got the organization going. And if I come up short at the end, I can always make some pillowcases. Like say if I went to a nursing home and they had 50 residents, but I only had 40 pillowcases and they told me they had 50 people, then I can make 10 more and drop them back off up there at that time. And then here comes Sue over here acting crazy. First she says, which she sounds a little sane right here, pulling colors was the hardest part for me with the pillowcases, and that would be me because I'll be picky about what's going with what. Although I do like the hint that if you have a yard of fabric, use 1 piece for the top, 1 for the bottom, and then just use your 2.5-inch strip. You could even use a 2-inch strip. I've seen people even use a 1-inch strip folded in half. It doesn't matter. It's just a flange, so it's not going to make any difference in the size of the finished pillowcase. But using your extra leftover strips for your flange piece, so you're not using any of your actual yardage for that. So I like that idea. And then where soon went completely insane is she's talking about, Kevin, didn't you say 1,000? No, we're not collecting 1,000 pillowcases, ma'am. No, we're not. Don is laughing in the comment section. She says, talk about adding stress. Right, girl, please. Laughing out loud, Susie Q. No, Miss T did. Not me. I didn't say no 1,000 at all. Not me. So, but yeah, so again, one more spot left for retreat. If anybody got any questions, try to remember to write them down so you don't forget. And then when I come live, either Friday or and or Saturday, I probably come live Friday night for a little bit. Even if I don't walk around, I'll see if I'm gonna walk around Friday or if I'm gonna walk around Saturday. And then um and then we're gonna go from there, I think. And so if you got questions because you forget them when we go live, then you can write them down and have them for us. So when we're live next time, you'll have it. Also, if you're watching this on Wednesday, February 12th, and you are not a subscriber, make sure that you subscribe, because once I start making the lives for retreat, it's the time that I make the lives. The lives is the amount of time you have before you can comment. Like if it's 3 days before the live, then you have to be a member for 4 days. So I add a day. So make sure that you are subscribed, and I'll be making the lives tomorrow for the weekend so that you can chat with us while we're in the live. All right. Thank you, everybody. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out. Good night.